Yahoo, look at this. Now he's dead. Ether. I got this.
Hey Ethernauts, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Ronic and it's STA-1. It's a tier 8 game on Tundra. And saying we're top tier in this game is a little bit of an exaggeration because, like, you know, half of our team is top tier and 3/4 of their team is top tier. So yeah, but of course before we get into the game, if you like any if you like the video, please hit that like button. It really does help me out. And if you want the channel to grow, the best way, as always, is to send me in your videos. That's a little weird. Why is that not saying what it should be? Anyways, send me your videos, and I will, put them up on YouTube, and everybody gets to be a little bit more famous. Besides, it does help the channel grow, and then you can share your awesome gameplays with everybody you want to share them with. Right. So we're making a rush for this particular area. We're going to try and get up here before anyone on the enemy team. And here comes a Chaffee, and we're going to shoot him. For reasons I don't understand, that the Chaffee is... Wait, he's going back? Why did he go back? Anyways, whatever. So we're just going to scoot over here. Unfortunately, get shot on the way through. Now, if some of the things I say seem a little bit like I know the future-ish, I've cast this game once already. My recording software wasn't turned on when I did so. Yay! So I can do it all again, which is totally a pleasure because this is an awesome game, believe me. So we're going to try and dominate this hill, and so far, other than that T-54, nobody seems to really be paying us a whole lot of attention. That T-54 is checking up here often, and he is going to put a few shots into our turret. But, like, that T-32, completely beautiful shot into the T-32, or a shot into the side of the Centurion 1. And as long as our guys continue to hold our AMX and our FV, whatever that is, 201, I actually haven't seen one of those yet in actual game, just in replays. So, as long as our guys continue to hold, everything was fine. When the AMX finished his clip, he fell back. As soon as he did that, we have to fall back. There is no recourse. You can't stay up there with 6 enemies looking at you and shooting you. And unfortunately, yeah, we take another shot on the way, but we don't break our tracks on the fall, which is good. That is good. But we're down to 328 health. And so now we're going to have to play the rest of this game a bit more cagey, because if, obviously if we get shot by like the T-32, his average damage is high enough. Lovely, there's a T-32 there. I've forgotten about him. Anyways, so we're going to put 2 shells into him before he should be able to return fire. Thankfully, he put his first shell into the Cheeto, and now he's swinging his gun back over the Cheeto. I don't understand this. He's concentrating so much fire on the Cheeto, whereas 1 shell on us should be able to take us out, or at very least put us down to such a low amount of health that the rest of this game is going to be incredibly difficult to play. But he didn't. He just dies. He doesn't do anything effective. He was concentrating his fire on the wrong target. He needed to be focusing on us and not the Cheeto. The Cheeto was bouncing most of his rounds. I don't think the Cheeto penned him once. So looking over at the Cheeto was like basically suicide. And that's what he did. Now we're going to try and get a shot into the Centurion Bun. Unfortunately, not going to happen now. The AMX 12T is in a great position. As long as he doesn't come down that hill, he is in a dominating position. But he does. He comes down this hill, is going to kill us, except, well, he doesn't. And he just gets dead. However, we're on 51 health. Lovely. If a friendly rams us too hard, we're dead. Lovely. Okay, well, this is probably not the best position in the world right now because of the fact that we are kind of getting surrounded. Also, Oh, sorry. The T-34 is taking up a dominant position up on this hill. He's going to be able to rain fire down and basically hold this whole ground. And as long as he doesn't come down that hill, he's going to be perfectly fine up there. Now we have a T-32 battling it out with a T-28, and it should be fine. There's no way the T-28 kills the T-32, because, well, it's a T-32. It should just be able to go around the side of him, and then that should be the end of the fight. But Ronak is still falling back. I'm guessing because he knows there's the Tiger 2. Why? How did you not go around the side of him and win that duel? Yeah, people sometimes. Like, how? But you must have been fighting head to head with a T-28 in order to lose that fight. How? Why? And the T-32 falls down off the cliff, and now he's going to get himself killed. Unfortunately, though, we can't shoot him right now, so Ronak is stopping to take some pot shots at the KV-3, which we can put some effective fire in because he's dangling his back end out over the gap in these rocks, and either doesn't realize that we can shoot him. Oh, he's actually trying to aim down to shoot us, but because of course the gun depression of the KV-3 is so incredibly not epic that he can't. And Pershing, why did you roll down that slope? That was such a bad idea. That was a really dumb idea, Pershing. Unfortunately, T-34. Okay, so everybody who's been up there and has rolled back down has died so far. So any bets on how long the Pershing survives? Yeah. We're just gonna leave it at that and walk away. So trying to get this KV-3. Note AMX CDC gets the KV-3. Now AMX, there's a T-28 over there. Don't get killed by him. You know he's there. As long as you're not in front of him, you shouldn't get killed by the freaking T-28, right? It's simple. You don't look at the front of a T-28. How is that hard? Okay, so we're going to take turns, and the CDC is going to poke him from one side, and Ronak's going to pop up and hit him from the other. And these two guys are going to try and work together to dominate this incredibly slow but strong frontally tank. Now, unfortunately, that shot, I feel like it should have gone through, but it hit the upper mantle instead of the lower mantle, and, well... CDC! That whole not being in front of him thing... You had all the cover in the world, and the amazing gun depression. Why would you not wait until he was facing another direction? Oh well, it doesn't, I guess I mean, so the CDC traded his life for the T-28's life, because now the T-28 is perma-tracked, he's not getting out of this mess, he is dead. However, we're now 2-1 with 51 health and only 16 effective shells left in the gun. Great. I say 16 effective shells because as much as Ronak has those 5 HE rounds, 5 HE rounds are not going to do a whole lot against an M6 or a Tiger 2. If we get the side or the rear of the M6, yeah, actually an HE shell would probably do the trick. 45 penetration, it should probably go through the side or the rear of the M6. However, the side of the M6 is mostly tracks. Most of that HE damage is going to get eaten by the tracks. So that means we only can do really HE damage from the rear of an M6. When the heck are you going to get around the rear of an M6 without just shooting through the front or sides of him with every other shell, right? So effectively we have 16 shells left. Should be more than enough. Now, last we knew, the Tiger was on 1,355 health. He was last seen over on this side of the map. And, So that's probably 6 shells with our average damage to kill him. 2 to kill the M6, again average damage, and assuming all shots penetrate. So we should have more than enough ammo to finish this game out with standard ammunition. And there's the Tiger. Wait. And Tiger's AFK. Okay. So the Tiger's just gonna sit there AFK for a while. Okay. So Ronick is still acting kind of skittish. And there's good reason for this. There's still an M6 in this game. The Tiger 2 may not be active in this game right now. He may come back all of a sudden. But right now he's still spotting us. Unless, of course, Ronick does this kind of thing where he puts a bunch of bullshit. That's an M6. And he misses for a shot. And we put a shell into him. And so he's going to get one more shell. Oh, he could have killed us right there. And he bounces. Oh. Okay. So we're alive. The M6 has got to be reloaded by now, though. Okay, so... Okay, so this next shell... Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Just peek over the ridge and... Nice! That is pretty much game. Unless the Tiger 2 comes back, and spoilers, doesn't, this game is in the bag and over. So Ronick could, at this point in time, go and sit in the cap if he wanted to, and just finish out this game. But, you know, that's okay. It was, wow. This was an amazing game. Thank you so much, Ronick, for saying this in. Really, really, tense game. Wow. That is how that ends. 1700 experience without premium, earning him his Ace Tanker, Fighter, Fire for Effect, and Bruiser. A Confederate medal, not quite enough for the Top Gun. Spartan, Spartan in a medium tank with no armor. Oof. And then, of course, the high caliber. Look at that. Almost 7,000 damage and only managed to pick up 5 kills. That was beautiful. Now, I do have to give props out to the enemy T-34, enemy T-54 prototype, T-28, and M6. These guys all made this game significantly more difficult than it needed to be because of their aggressive and well-played game. Without Ronick, this game would have definitely have been a loss. Either way, that was really awesome. Beautiful, beautiful game. Unfortunately, Ronick goes ahead and loses money, but if, you know, that's what happens, right? Great game. Thank you so much, Ronick, for saying that. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.